Good morning, students. Today we will discuss family Cucurbitaceae or gourd family, which is of very much economic importance because of its vegetables provided by members of this family to the mankind. Cucurbitaceae comes under order Passiflorales. So first we will discuss general characteristics of order Passiflorales. Flowers regular, usually unisexual or only sometimes bisexual. Flowers pentamerous, usually epigynous and rarely they are perigynous. Ovary is tricarpary, syncarpous, inferior, unilocular or trilocular. Placentation mostly parietal, sometimes axile. Fruit pepo or capsule and seeds known endosperm. Bentham and Hooker included Cucurbitaceae, Bignoniaceae, Passifloraceae, and 4 more families under Passiflorales. Angler Diels did not use the name Passiflorales and treated only Cucurbitaceae under the order Cucurbitaceae, and Bignoniaceae and Passifloraceae under the order Parietales along with 29 more families. So, we consider the classification given by Bentham and Hooker. Cucurbitaceae or gourd family systematic position according to Bentham and Hooker is Polypetalae, Calyciflorae, series Calyciflorae and order Passiflorales family Cucurbitaceae. There are some characters on the basis of those we can recognize a particular plant in the field without any technical aid. So, field recognition characters of Cucurbitaceae are climbing or prostrate, tendril bearing herbs, flowers usually unisexual and pentamerous, ovary inferior, fruit pepo or berry. Selected genera Citrullus, Coxunia, Cucurbita, Lufa, Momordica, Trichosanthis, etc. Now, size, distribution and general information about the families, how many genera, how many species and where it is distributed. So, this is all. A family is about 110 genera and 650 to 850 species. Cucurbitaceae are distributed mainly in tropical and subtropical regions of the world. Its 37 genera and about 100 species have been reported from India. Some of its largely represented genera along with their number of approximately reported species including Momordica, that is bitter gourd, Karela, 45 species, Cucumis, that is cucumber, 25 species, Cucurbita, 15 species, Legionaria, that is Loki, bottle gourd, 6 species, Lufa, 6 species, etc. Now, description of the family. There is general habit. The general habit of the family is annual or perennial prostrate herbs or vines, usually with spirally coiled tendrils with weak stems, very rarely shrubby, acanthocyle, acanthocyous or arborescent dendrocytes. Stem herbaceous, usually pentaangular with ridges and furrows, contains 2 rings of bicollateral vascular bundles. So this is bicollateral vascular bundles is the characteristic feature of the family Cucurbitaceae. Leaves alternate, axis stipulate, Simple but often palmately or pinnately lobed, long petioled, palmately veined, tendrils present. Tendrils interpreted variously as stipules, leaves, shoots, flower stalks, stems, or even as roots are perhaps stipular in origin. So tendrils are stipular in origin in Cucurbitaceae. Inflorescence is axillary and basically cymose or the flowers solitary. Plants are monoecious or dioecious. Flower is usually unisexual and rarely it is bisexual in Schizopepon. They are always actinomorphic, pentamerous, epigynous, or rarely perigynous actinostemma. Example is actinostemma where flower is perigynous. Female flowers contain staminodes while male flowers contain pistilo. Now we'll discuss male flower first. Calyx 5 sepals, tubular, gamosepalous, rarely distinct, fused to ovary wall in female flowers, and valvate or imbricate aestivation. Corolla in male flower, 5 petals, usually united to form a campanulate or salver-shaped corolla. This is again characteristic feature of the family Cucurbitaceae. Rarely petals are free in Favelia. Usually petals alternate with the sepals. This is the general case. Imbricate or valvate, yellow or white. Color is yellow or white. Androecium 1 to 5 stamens, typically 5. More or less united into a column but very variable in structure or highly modified into a number of types of cohesion and twisting of anthers and filaments. This is special feature of anthers in Cucurbitaceae. Usually 5 stamens appear as 3 stamens with 2 groups of 2 fused together forming 2 compound stamen plus 1 simple stamen. Some of the androecium type found in Cucurbitaceae are here. There is variation in association of stamens in Cucurbitaceae. So, one is in Favelia, there are 5 free stamens alternating with polypetalous corolla. This is first condition. In second condition, in Hemlata, filaments of 4 stamens coherent below in 2 pairs, and fifth stamen remaining free. So 4 are adjusted in 2 pairs and fifth stamen remaining free. In Cydium, the condition is same as in Thalinda, but filaments of the pairs become united at the base. Difference is this कि इसके फिलामेंट्स जो हैं वो बेस पे यूनाइट हो जाते हैं. जो 2 पेयर्स बने हैं इनके फिलामेंट्स बेस पे यूनाइट हो जाते हैं. Fourth condition is in Bryonia, Citrulus and Momordica, the coherent filaments and anthers are of all 5 stamens united completely so that the androecium appears to be made up of 3 stamens of these. 2 have 4 cells due to complete union and third one has only 2 cells in Momordica and Citrulus. In Cucurbita, the anthers are all united and spirally twisted and filaments free below and united above or completely united. Such folded anthers are called conduplicate. Conduplicate when all anthers are united and spirally twisted and filaments free below and united above or completely united. So this such folded anthers are called conduplicate anthers. In Cyclinthera, the stamens completely unite with the lobe of the anthers, forming two horizontal rings surrounding a peltate mass of connectives. And in male flower, gynoecium is represented by rudimentary pistil. Now we come to the female flower. Here, calyx and corolla same as in male flower. Androecium represented only by the staminode, if any, may be absent, may be present, but in the form of staminodes only. Gynoecium usually tricarpellary, syncarpous, ovary inferior. According to Engler, Eckler, Wittgenstein and Willis, the ovary is trilocular. The carpels intrude and meet at the center, and the placentation is exile. Here is the difference of opinion in the different authors. However, Randall opened that the ovary is unilocular and the placentation is correct. In some cases, carpels range from 1 to 10, ovules numerous and anatropous, style simple or three-parted, stigma as many as carpels. Three carpels, stigma is tripartite. Fruit and seed, fruit a pupa or capsule, seeds often flat, we all know, numerous with straight embryo and no endospermic. Endosperm seeds are non-endospermic. Seeds are winged in xenonia. Now, general floral formulae. Male flower, always actinomorphic, male, calyx 5, fused, corolla 5, fused. In androecium, there are certain variations, A 5 free or 2 fused plus 2 fused plus 1. So 2 pairs of 2 each and 1 free, and gynoecium is here in the form of pistil. So it is, we represent this like G0. In female flowers, same actinomorphic, female, K5 fused, C5 fused, A is 0 and G is 3 syncarpous and inferior ovum. So this is all about the floral formula of male and female flower in family Cucurbitaceae. Now the economic importance of the family. Edible fruits and vegetables. We discussed earlier, this is very much of economic importance regarding edible fruits and vegetables. Cucurbitaceae is a family of several edible fruits which are either cooked or eaten raw in our daily food. Some of them include Benincasa hispida, that is petha, Citrullus vulgaris, that is tarbooj, Tinda, Coccinia cordifolia, that is kinduri, Cucumis anguria, Cucumis melo, that is kharbuja, different varieties of the Cucumis melo. These are Cucurbita maxima, that is pumpkin, Legionnaria, Loki, Lufa, Torrei, Momordica, Carentia is Karela, and so many others. Ornamental plants, some species of Benincasa, Coccinia, Ecvalium, Lufa, Trichosanthes are also ornamental value. Some Lufa species provide sponge for oil filters and bathing. This is and musical instruments and some decorative articles also prepared from the fruits of Legionnaria and Venincasa. Seeds of Citrus virgilis and Cucumis are highly nutritious and used in preparing sweets. We all know this. This is a diagrammatic representation of a flower, Lupha cylindrica. So this is male flower, LS male flower, sepals, petals, fused petals and stamens. We can see 2 plus 2 plus 1. This is LS female flower where ovary, we can see this is inferior ovary. All floral parts are above this. These are sepals, stigma, petals. So ovary is inferior, stamens like this. This is flowering branch. We can see tendrils, armately lobed leaves, etc. And this is TS ovary with parietal placentation. Ovary wall, locule, and ovule. This is floral diagram of female flower. And this is floral diagram of male flower. 2 plus 2 plus 1. And this is rudimentary. Here, no stamens we are drawing. So, this is female, this is male flower. Now, lastly, systematics and phylogeny of the family. Systematic position of Cucurbitaceae is still highly controversial and its affinities are not very clear among taxonomists. Its characters such as herbaceous nature, presence of bicollateral vascular bundles, unisexual epigynous flowers, curved anther lobes, etc. make it a truly advanced family. Engler therefore placed it in a monotypic order Cucurbitaceae and thought it to be closely allied to Campanidaceae. Bentham and Hooker placed it under order Passiflorales. Rendell thought it to belong to order Paponiferae, while Takhtajan placed it under Cucurbitaceae in between Passiflorales and Begonias, and mentioned that Cucurbitaceae is very closely related to the family Passifloraceae. So there is divergent opinion about the placement of Cucurbitaceae among many prominent taxonomists. Cronquist 1981 placed it under order Violets along with 23 more families, while Thorne placed it under suborder Cucurbitini of order Violets along with 16 more families. Cronquist considers Violets to be a natural taxon derived from Thales. So this is a basic description of family Cucurbitaceae. Thank you.